Okay then, thanks for trying out Boothbot. Hopefully it will generate more business for you. Okay, so when you're logged in, this is the Boothbot generator. So you'll have your license code at the top. That should show active unless you're not active. If you purchase this as a one-off payment, that will always be active. If you're a Template Hub subscriber and your subscription has expired, this will become inactive and the chat will stop working on your website. So just bear that in mind. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do when you're logged in is read this. This is the instructions on how to use it. Now, I'm going to very quickly, I'm going to try and be very quick, show you exactly how to work it. Now, the first thing you're going to do is set up your business info. So, of the usual stuff, your business name, email, phone number. This bit here, if you have a booking system, get the link to it and paste it in there, because that will allow, if somebody says check availability, it will show your booking system in the chat for them. Okay, your area, how far you travel, that can be set in hours, miles or kilometers, and your max initial suggestions. So I'll bring it down to just quickly show you your max initial suggestions currently set to 6 there. That is these things here. So there's 6 of them. The contact us is a 7th one, but that's always going to be there. Now you can also pin stuff. So I've got what services do you offer, or by default it will be pinned. What services do you offer, and check availability. Now they are pinned by default. So, if you want to pin other things, then you can do. Now, I mentioned at the beginning there that the first thing you're going to have to do is set your settings up and then read this. Now, it's very simple to use. So you've got different sections. So your main navigation, they're the 2 that are pinned. Okay, so you see there, enabled and pinned. Now, if I wanted to unpin it, just click the box. Simple as that. So them 2 are pinned. Now, what we've also got here is the services info. So you may not do all these services. So what I've done is built a nice little wizard for you. So apologies, my email's let's close my email. So I've set this nice little wizard for you. So if you click on that, that will show you all the services that are preloaded into it. So deselect any that you don't do, and then once you've done. Once you're happy with what you've got, you just click next. It'll tell you what you've deselected. That will also disable any questions relating to that product. So like if you want to see 360 booth prices, for example, because it has been disabled. So click finish setup. Okay. Now if I go down to the bottom and just quickly start with the chat. So what services do you offer? You can see it's not got the ones that I deselected. So for example, 360 is not there. So anything you keep on in the wizard will show up in there. Now you can enable them individually if you wanted to. So let's say we suddenly bought a 360, I can enable it there, but the easiest way is just do the wizard again, and then it puts everything that you're going to need. Now if you do that, again, just make sure you do read through the follow-up questions. So you have your service questions, then you have your follow-up questions. Okay, so you see these follow-ups. So just make sure you're looking at them. So what's included, for example, in the 360, you may not include all that. Pricing, magic mirror, it's all the answers are preset. Okay, they are there, which it should suit most people, but things like pricing is going to be different for everyone. So just make sure you do check and edit, and all you do to edit is just click in the box, just change it to whatever you're going to do, and as soon as you change it, that has changed. So if I go down to the magic mirror, you'll see I've just changed that to 325. Magic mirror info, how much does it cost? It now says 325, so it's instant. The changes are instant. Now, once I'm at the bottom of the screen, this is where you create your code. So you've checked through all your questions, all your answers, you're happy that everything's okay for you. You can test it out using this preview. The only thing this doesn't show is images, which I'm going to show you how to add an image in a minute. So once you're happy with everything, you click generate Boothbot code, click OK, and then click copy code, click OK. That has now saved all that code at the bottom of the screen there. It has saved it all to your clipboard. So you then paste that into the HTML section on your website. If you don't manage your own website, speak to your web developer. They will know exactly what to do with that. Just give them that code. Important. When you've made changes and you've checked everything, save it. What that will do, it will save it as a JSON file, a JSON file. If you don't save it and you close the page and then come back to edit it, you're going to have to start again. So do save it. Before you leave this page, save it. Even if you've got to save it time and time again, save it. Just make sure you obviously, when you're going to load it in, you load it in your latest one. It really is important that you do that, otherwise you're going to spend a lot of time. Well, anything, this will take you between 10 minutes and half an hour to get as you want it, but you don't want to be doing that every time you come to it, so just make sure you save it. Okay, I mean, images very quickly, and then we're near the end of the video. So for example, service info questions. So magic mirror, here I would post a link to an image. So I've got a picture of the mirror on my website. I would right click on that on my website, I would copy the image URL and I would paste it in here. Then when somebody on the live chat opens it up, in fact, let me show you. I'm just going to open my website. Okay, so this is my website, so we'll just put any information in there for now. Event date. Now when you've probably seen the other video, but this information gets sent through to when the chat is closed. So start the chat. Now, what services do you offer? I do quite a lot of services, they're all listed there. So if I click on the magic mirror, what it does, it actually posts a picture. Now they can expand the chat, so it posts a picture of it, and then back to all services. So let's we do the traditional booth. This is a picture of the booth, and the other good thing about it is, if we go back to all services again, you can also add video. So you've got a photo there, and you can add video, and you do that the same way as adding the image. You just copy the URL. So this one's on YouTube. I've got the link from YouTube, pasted it into the generator, into this box here, and then again it's as soon as you click away from it, it will save. So that's a really good feature. So that's it, that's all I need to show you. If you are stuck with anything, just give me a shout. But again, the big important thing with Boothbot, setting it up, is making sure all the questions and all the answers are relevant to your business. There will be stuff in there that isn't relevant to your business, I guarantee you that. So do check through, and just so your customers or your potential customers are not getting the wrong answers. Okay, any questions, give me a shout. Thanks for watching, and do take care.